Shiwa Lake became dead due to the construction of the causeway 10 years ago. With the Korean government partnering with PEMSEA, integrated environmental management efforts will be made to restore the environmental quality of Shiwa Lake, similar to Xiamen ICM. Sadly, the original Shiwa Artificial Lake project failed even with the investment of 1,000 billion Korean won and even became the epitome of failed coastal development. The persons concerned had to pay an expensive price to learn a valuable lesson. The government is paying attention to the restoration of Shiwa Lake, which was elected as a PEMSEA parallel site on March 2001. With PEMSEA's assistance, it will become another model case of environmental restoration. The Korean government has cultivated an artificial reed forest to purify the polluted incoming streams. The lake has answered positively to such efforts and has begun to regain its vitality. The Korean government has formulated a comprehensive environmental management plan for Shiwa Lake and is now testing a Korean-style ICM approach. The government has established integrated ocean governance, which integrates various ocean-related departments, and has also prepared a national ICM plan. In the national ICM plan, the entire coast was divided into 10 regions. This includes special management areas such as 9 wetland protection areas and 47 bird protection areas. The government now assists local governments in preparing local ICM plans.
Within this year, we will prepare local ICM plans in more than 10 areas that will guide coastal utilization and protection under common principles.
Integrated international management efforts were once attempted in Masan Chinhae Bay in the early 90s. Masan Chinhae Bay is the most polluted area as a result of wetland reclamation and industrial wastewaters suffering from chronic red tides. In 1994, the Korean Ocean Research and Development Institute initiated environmental monitoring of the bay together with Kyungnam University, and the Korean government also made efforts to remove polluted bottom sediments. But their efforts did not create significant impacts.
At that time, we had no national legislation that supported ICM implementation. The Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries was created in 1996, and the Coastal Management Act was enacted in 1999. At the local level, however, we still do not have adequate financial resources and institutional support.
The example of Masan Chinhae Bay shows government supports and commitments are one of the most important elements for successful ICM implementation.
So we will be introducing the framework as well as the process of how to do ICM. Now, the moment they get into the framework and the process, it will take its own time to evolve the expertise, and at the same time they will be able to achieve the plan that they have set up.
Gwangyang Bay still suffers from pollution and conflicts between stakeholders remain. Industry facilities are operating vigorously to support the Korean economy, and as a result, the air is polluted with smoke containing harmful pollutants. Fortunately, there are living creatures still surviving in the remaining tidal flat. Despite this reckless exploitation, there are still fishes that live in the sea. Thus, an ICM plan is being prepared for these creatures and fishes in mind. Gwangyang Bay is a host to numerous industry facilities and is surrounded by 5 different local governments. The Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries requested the Korea Maritime Institute to prepare a draft ICM plan, placing emphasis on environmental concerns.
지금 주택들이 거의 노후화가 되어 있으니까 차라리 어떤 좀 지역 주민들이 인구가 있으니까 와서 공단 내에서도
그동안 그 환경에 대한 배려.
There was little consideration for the environment. As a result, the problems in Gwangyang Bay are not confined here.
방향만 자체에서 끝나는 것이 아니고
They could affect other areas.
심하면 저 4천
Our planning is one of the efforts to reassess and coordinate development projects for the goal of sustainable development.
Gwangyang Bay now places hope on ICM to address serious pollution and conflicts towards sustainable development. Korean coastal development used to mean the destruction of the environment. All that has changed now, as people recognize that development cannot take place by destroying the environment. The Environmental Sustainability Index released by the World Economic Forum shows that Korea ranks 136 among 142 nations. This means Korea does not consider the future and only pursues the benefits of the present generation. To sustain environmentally friendly development, a more integrated vision is needed to see the coastal area as a whole. Coastal areas offer a multitude of benefits. It only depends on our choices and actions.